newest episode of the Drive Home Podcast. And I am already on the road, and I am going home. But that's besides the point. Let's drive this podcast home. So, I've been having a great weekend, honestly. I spent the weekend at my dad's place, hanging out with my dad. We went snowshoeing around the property, and stuff. And, let me just say, what's been going on this weekend has been hilarious in that, me and my dad kind of predicted it. Kind of. So, obviously it's not hilarious, but, you know, like, for those of you who don't know, this is it is March 1st, 2026, so, as to the time of recording this, which means, Khomeini is dead. So something funny, I guess, so to speak, was that on Friday, Trump said that all Americans or whatever needed to leave Israel, and then later that day, maybe he said it on Thursday, I don't know, and then on Friday, Trump said, and he said they needed to leave immediately, and then on Friday, there was a thing that said Marco Rubio was going to go to Israel on Monday to be in talks about Iran. And so, like, just kind of predicted a lot. I say a lot. Honestly, I kind of predicted, I wasn't sure because there was a chance it was going to go on longer, and I think it is. But my prediction was that, yep, it's happening this weekend. The Americans are supposed to leave immediately, and then Marco Rubio is going there on Monday. They're going to do the war on the weekend, right? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, Operation Midnight Hammer. It would be cool if they did an operation midday, but they probably wouldn't. And technically, I think they did it at night in the U.S., but they did it in the day in Iran. So this new one, Epic Fury or something. So it's like, you know, it's a really cool thing that's going on, right? So, I mean, confirmed, Khomeini is dead. That's cool. I love that. That's one of my favorite things. And then, and so Iran is going to be free. It's a great thing. Sadly, though, I saw the news that 3 U.S. service members died. As this is still ongoing, I hope there are minimal or no more casualties if possible. But I understand that when it comes to war, there are casualties. Conversely, this is important for American safety, right? I mean, the amount of terrorist attacks committed by Iran's proxies is too many. I mean, anything more than one is bad. Well, more than one is bad. One and more. Anything above 0 is bad. Should be 0. You know? Because, like, these are the ones, like we're not just talking about the ones committed, you know, on other countries. We're talking about ones committed against the U.S. specifically. So it's very, very interesting seeing it all play out. And I do think that I do love the memes. Marco Rubio learning he's becoming the new I don't know if his name was Ayatollah or if that was the title, but becoming the new leader of Iran type meme. I love the Marco Rubio memes. They're so funny. Because like he just looks upset. Like he's like, I can't believe they're making me do another job. Marco Rubio though, he's great. In other news, I guess, in way less interesting news, that is the end of the politics. I just said that terribly. That's the end of the political segment. So, mostly because that there's not really too much to say. It just really started. But like, I kind of figured it would happen during the weekend, right? Like, and I hope, if possible, it's concluded by the end of today. Because that would mean a lot less deaths on the sides that matter. Less risking of civilian casualties on the Iranian side and Israeli side too. But also less of a chance that our troops over there. I say troops, but there's no boots on the ground as far as I've heard. So. But yeah, no, it's pretty incredible stuff. But other news, another less exciting news. If you're a fan of Pokemon, you might find this interesting. So, Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can now buy to own on the Switch too. Probably the Switch one as well, but I don't know. I think they're like $20 each. And then, and I haven't played those yet. I've been kind of busy with other things, and I will be busy later. I need to play my Switch more, honestly. I do. I really do. I just can't find the time. And there's no music player on the Switch or Switch 2, which upsets me. Like, if there was a music player, I'd be playing so much. I feel like I've given like random like Nintendo should do this suggestions before. Like I think I mentioned they should come out with a music app or something, and they could even charge money for the music or make it tied to what games you own, which they didn't. They were just like, well, own Nintendo Online. You have access to the soundtrack whenever we decide to release it. I'm just like, yo, that's awesome, right? I do think it would be cool if they could get some more specific ones. Like I know they have a bunch of the Fire Emblem ones games, but I'm hoping they can get some of the Xenoblade Chronicles games because those soundtracks are absolute bangers. I'm wondering, they don't have Ultimate yet, do they? I feel like I would have remembered listening to Lifelight or whatever it was called. Because I know that one would be hard to do specifically. I guess you could do Smash Bros. Ultimate and then Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. Or, outside. Like, you could just skip the soundtracks that you couldn't include. Right? Like, obviously, you probably couldn't do, like, Persona or Minecraft or whatever. Because those aren't Nintendo exclusives or anything. But, like, there's a decent amount that you could do, right? Because, like, I mean, for the most part, Sonic is, like, somewhat Nintendo exclusive. Obviously, their games come out everywhere, but Sonic and Mario do have that connected history. But anyway, it's Pokemon Anniversary, right? So I was playing Pokemon Masters EX, and they came out with 1996 Red, and I think it has the strongest move in the game so far. Like, Guy has a move that deals 1,000 damage, technically. Like the power is 1,000. Like, you know how like tackle only does like 40 or something, and then you gotta scale it with like the attack power of the Pokemon. Yeah, well, the 1996 Red has Pikachu that can deal 1,000 power Thunderbolt. Like, it's a buddy move Thunderbolt. It's I don't have him. My friend got him day one. And the cool thing is, if you get him to 6-star, you he's like the black and white kind of thing. I've been playing that for a bit, quite a bit on my spare time. Honestly, basically everything's having some kind of anniversary thing, I think it's the 9th anniversary of Fire Emblem Heroes, which is crazy to think about, in my opinion. Like 9 years. And the funniest thing is, I stumbled across that game, right? Like, I didn't even know. And I played it on a tablet originally, which made everything really big, which I kind of like. And now it's on my phone, so it's smaller, but it's whatever. But, like, just to think, like, how long ago it came out. Like, that's so long ago. And it's doing so well. This one might be a bit of a long one, considering where I started and stuff, but, you know, worth it. And then there's a Pokemon Direct, which I didn't actually see. I accidentally spoiled it for my friends, because, so I have the Nintendo Now app or whatever. It's like the Nintendo News app, the official Nintendo News app and stuff, right? And so I guess right after the Direct, it got updated with all the new Pokemon stuff. And one of the new Pokemon stuffs was that one of the new things, the new games, right? New games. They released, they talked about the new mainline games, right? Winds and Waves or something. I didn't see the new legendary Pokemon, and I don't know what they're going for. The only new Pokemon I've seen are the starters. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I am a little disappointed. The starters seem very familiar, if I'm being honest. I mean, I think the water type is a bit more unique. And there are also only so many things you can do with water type Pokemon. But, like, just in terms of, like, I can't remember exactly what they were, but, like, it was, like, like a fire dog, and then, like a bird, grass type. I don't know. It gave me very, very Alola vibes, you know? But then they also never showed off any new Pokemon, from what I saw. So that's sort of a thing. Right? Like, it was just like the starters. And then I didn't see their evolutions if they showed that off. And if they did show that off, it was in the Direct and I didn't see it. But, like, it seems like you're going to be able to swim a lot in this game, or it's going to be about swimming and possibly diving and flying around, maybe. Or, like, I don't know, you have a boat or something. It's just Pokemon Raft. You know? couldn't say for sure, but like it looked interesting, and then the water physics looked crazy. Like the waves actually, like the water flowing and stuff instead of just like the flat sort of stuff that you see. That was cool. Because I will say, a little overall, the water in Pokemon has not been up to snuff in the mainline games. Right, like it's mostly just flat surface, or like the river with like the slight incline, but it doesn't really like. And then the waterfall don't really do anything; they're just kind of there. Not that it's necessarily bad, because that's sort of how a lot of game design is. But like, you know, then there are the certain games that like they have the waves and stuff, and they do all that really well. So it's nice to see that they're taking their. They seem to be focusing more on the world with this one, if that makes sense, right? I do wonder what the region will be. Because, I mean, like, they already did Hawaii, so unless if they're doing Hawaii 2 or something. What other... I don't know. I don't know too many islands like that are small enough, because it seems like it's like a bunch of like little dot islands or something, right? Like, seems like it's going to be mostly water, but they seem to be trying to go more of a Legends route with like the way you can move, which is I think what people want. It's always impossible to figure out what people want in Pokemon, because some people want to go back to the old stuff. Some people want it to be like, basically like you're playing Cyberpunk or something. But like after it was updated and all that. Or something. I don't know. I was just trying to make it up an example, but like maybe Cyberpunk wasn't the best choice. I like Cyberpunk though. I gotta play it again. Yeah, no. So, and then Pokemon Champions comes out in April, which is awesome. I can't wait to play it. It looks super interesting. And honestly, once Pokemon Champions comes out, I feel like they can differ. As long as they continue to support Pokemon Champions, it continues to do well. I think. I think they can pivot away from the standardized battles from the mainline games, right? Because like they could take more of a Legends route if they want to, or something. I don't know. And if I'm not super critical of like Pokemon games. I like them for the most part, and like I kind of like how they kind of standardize them in a way, if that makes sense, right? Like we got the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, which are completely separate. They're like dungeon crawlers or something. I don't know the technical game genre of that. And then you got like the mainline games, which are, I mean, you know, like you go around the area, you collect the 8 gym badges, and fight at a bad guy team at the same time. Get the legendary box Pokemon, fight the champion, whatever. Usually some level of after story. But yeah, no. Lots of stuff. Right? And then the Legends games where it's really story focused and not so much focused on the like gym battles. It's not really gym battles, honestly. They have boss battles kind of, but not gym battles. And then they have like the dodge mechanics and stuff, and like the moves working differently. Like in Legends they had the scrolls which let you move faster or hit harder. At the cost of strength to move faster, and then your turns you can actually not. It sort of alternates it sort of differentiates from the turn-based. It changes the style of turn-based is what I should say, right? Changes the style of turn-based. I think that makes sense. Right, because it goes from just statically, you put in the moves, then who's ever faster goes first, right? Instead of that, it switches to there are speeds, and they determine how fast you go, of course. But then you can actually double up, right? You can double or even triple up if your opponent is going slow enough. So, and then in Legend ZA, it's there's Mega Evolution again, which is fun, and Mega Golurk I have to get. I have the DLC. I just need to play that game actually, because I just haven't played my Switch honestly in a bit, but it's been busy with other stuff. And there's this new what is it called? It's like Dead Cells. Actually, the Dead Cells character is in it. Some Blaze Blue Entropy X or something game. I don't know. It's one of those 2D roguelite games. It's a roguelite or roguelike, something like that. I think it's a roguelike because you can actually get stronger before you go to your next run. I think that's what makes it different, right? And I don't really know much about Blaze Blue. But the story's kind of interesting. There's no English dub, which is fine. And the music's kind of fun, but I'm having fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I need to get back into playing on my Switch, because I do really like Pokemon, and I really love Golurk, and I want to Mega Evolve it so bad. I gotta catch one first. I gotta play the game more. I played it a little bit recently, so when I get the chance, maybe I'll do it again. But I have to have the time, make the time, and remember to do it, want to do it. I got so many games to play, man. But I'm just about home, so I gotta go unpack and take all my stuff inside. So yeah, no, this one, politics and Pokemon. Iran is free. The Iranian people are, being freed, which is awesome, and that's great, but I gotta go, so thank you all for listening to this episode of the Drive Home Podcast. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, you don't have to, and as always, I hope you have a great next 24 hours, and I hope you join me next time I drive this podcast home. See ya.